go have some fun.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Co-op. I am your host, Cole Hamilton, along with my other host,
Jacob Silva, I think.
And on this week of Co-op, we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch.
Cole got one. It's
I finally
really
got
exciting.
one. And I also don't know why, but we keep forgetting to ask Twitter questions. So,
Yeah.
I'm out of school now.
I'm almost out of school.
When is your last day again?
Technically tomorrow.
Technically tomorrow.
Yeah.
I finished yesterday. I gave a speech about Dungeons and Dragons and took a final, and that was about it.
You gave a speech about D&D?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Persuasive speech about it. I was like, who in here has ever played a game where you've been so lost and so immersed in it that you just didn't want to stop playing it? And then like people raised their hands like, what about books and movies? People raised their hand. I said, what if I told you there was a game where you could do all of that, but you can control what you do, like no matter what? And I said, of course I'm talking about Dungeons and Dragons, and everyone just went like, oh my god. It was a good speech.
That's
though.
cool.
Yeah, it was fun. I also have Iced Out written on my notes here, so I'm gonna put a star next to that.
Then we're going to talk about Iced Out.
Yeah, so let's talk about the Switch. What were your first impressions about it when you like first saw like the reveal trailer for it?
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's cool, but I probably won't get it.
Yeah, I think all of us were kind of in the same boat
Yeah.
for that.
Because we lived through the Wii U launch, and like the Wii
Yeah.
U came out at a weird time, like in between console launches, and they didn't really support it that much.
There was hardly anything on it because I
Yeah.
had a Wii U, and the only game I ever played on it was Mario Kart 8,
Uh-huh.
and the online capabilities were shitty. There
Yeah,
just
I
wasn't
liked that they
anything
re-released
on it.
old Nintendo games on it,
That was
like
pretty
Wind
cool.
Waker HD and stuff like that. That was
Yeah.
cool. They can do that all they want.
There was a bunch
But-
of like, I'm trying to think of the games that were on there. There was Wind Waker, Mario Kart, there was Monster Hunter, one of the Monster Hunter games,
Uh-huh.
and then like one of the Xenoblade Chronicle games.
Yeah, I can't
think
really
the
think of
second
much
one.
else.
That was all that I could think of that was
Yeah.
on the Switch. It was just that system was a flop
Uh-huh.
in my opinion. It was one of the worst.
So I was skeptical about this
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it's definitely the worst console Nintendo's ever put out.
Wii U?
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
probably
just
so.
because of the hardware, but just because of the games that were on it. There was hardly anything. They
There wasn't
had,
really
like,
any third-party support.
There wasn't. Yeah, they had like that one Animal Crossing game that was like Monopoly,
Oh.
and it got like really shitty ratings. And then what else was there? That's about it. Oh, Bayonetta 2.
Yeah.
That was like a big reason to buy a Switch, but no one really bought the first Bayonetta
No.
anyways. So, but yeah, I remember watching the reveal trailer, and people were like breaking it down. I remember the part where I saw like a couple memes online where, you know, the girl like looks out the window, she's playing her Switch, and she sees like a party going on,
Yeah.
and she just like takes her Switch over there and starts playing, and people were like, Karen, we're trying to have a fucking barbecue. But yeah, I was very skeptical about it at first. I was like, all right, so I thought it was gimmicky, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, being able to put it in your TV and take it out and stuff like that. So
Is it like a console or is it like a portable?
is it a handheld?
What the hell is it?
It's how I would describe it. It's a hybrid between a 3DS and a Wii U.
That's what it feels like.
But much
Kinda,
better.
Way better.
Yeah. But yeah, that was kind of my first impression of it. What did you think when you got it like hands on the day of launch?
Like
'Cause
when I
know
bought
you
it,
were
I didn't even
online
think I was gonna buy it until launch
that
day.
yeah.
Because I heard we had
Remember that.
extras,
I
and
remember I had to work that. I had to
kind of
work
like-
the launch of it.
yeah, I kind of just impulse bought it.
Yeah.
But I always knew that I loved Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's really the only thing you could play for the first 3 months of the console
Yeah.
being out was Zelda, which is a phenomenal game. We've talked about it before. So that was really my only experience with it. I had that, and I bought a game called Shovel Knight, which is really cool. It's only like $20.
Yeah, because I was about to buy it because we had leftover
Mm-hmm.
ones after the crowd cleared out the night of the launch, and then I was about to buy one. I was like, man, I'm just gonna wait.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need one right now. And then just a few days ago, I ended up getting my hands on one finally for my birthday, and I love it. It's I don't know how many hours I put into Zelda so far, but it's an unhealthy amount.
Oh, I can tell you how much I have on
Yeah,
mine.
let's find
One
out
more
real
time.
quick.
Yeah.
But
The last 2 to 3 weeks have convinced me of the greatness of the console, I think.
Yeah.
Because Mario Kart came out, and then we had a tournament at our job where 3 of us brought our Switches.
and we just hooked them up to the TVs.
Hooked up to the TV, and each Switch technically has 2 controllers like built into it. So
yeah, shout out
we
to
had-
Randy and Cody and Austin for setting that up. That was fun.
So you have 6 people playing at a time.
Tournament style.
Tournament style, it's so fun.
Got
And
my
then
ass
Cole got
kicked.
it. Cole got a Switch like a week after that,
Mhm.
and we played Mario Kart.
Yeah.
They don't. The online functionality isn't really that great yet, but they're
it's
supposed to make it better.
Yeah.
More than 50 hours.
Jesus Christ. That's yeah, and I've only had it for a couple of days, and I've
Yeah.
already put over 50 hours into Zelda.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's the main thing that you like about it so much?
Probably the portability.
I think that's a big
You're
thing for me
playing
too.
like real like full games,
On
not any gimmicky shit.
yeah,
Not like a DS type game. You're
Mhm.
playing like for example, Skyrim. They're gonna release
a full $60 game,
a full $60
like that
game,
you would play on an Xbox,
but
or
on
PC.
a tablet basically.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I was actually sitting in the library at school yesterday playing it in between my class,
Yep.
giving my speech and taking my final, and I was just listening to a podcast with my headphones on, just sitting in the library playing my Switch. And I played it for like a good hour and a half, and then
I've played mine between classes before too, because
Yeah.
you can just do that.
and it's funny too because I took it over to my mom's house yesterday and I showed it to my brother,
Mhm.
and I showed him what's like Zelda and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and then we like just set up because I didn't have the dock or anything with me. I just set up the tablet on my dresser,
Yeah,
and we
little
played
kickstand.
we played Mario Kart on it, and it was fun. So,
Yeah, you can just take it to your friend's house one night. You can undock the controllers and just prop up the tablet and play it as
yeah,
play split screen co-op,
I-
just like the
I
good
love
old
it.
days.
Yeah, I think that's
It's
the
really
best part of
nostalgic.
It really
feels
is.
really nostalgic, but like new. Also.
Yeah, and the thing is, I haven't even hooked mine up to a TV yet. The screen on it is
Mhm.
so fucking
I've heard
good.
a lot of people have done that.
Yeah, Cody is one of them.
Uh-huh.
He never really docks it or
No.
puts it on a TV. I just play it. Like I'll just sit at my desk, controller in hand, with the Switch propped up on my desk, listening to something and then playing Zelda.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing. What are a couple things that you don't like about it?
So I said that there's two controllers
Mhm.
technically built into it. They're kind of awkward to use at first when you
Yeah.
first take them off because they're so small. Like
You
if you want to use just that as a controller, but there are ways to work. They've made ways to work around that.
Yeah.
You can buy additional controllers, or like for
Like
Mario
the Pro
Kart.
controller and
Yeah,
stuff,
for like the Pro controller, or for Mario Kart, you can buy like a little wheel that makes
Mhm.
it easier to
hold
handle.
on to, yeah.
I don't really have that many complaints.
I have a few.
My TV has a weird issue where it switches inputs whenever it wants to.
Yeah.
It's kind of
No
has mind of its
Samsung
own.
TV issue.
Yeah.
One of my biggest complaints on it is not like it's more of an inconvenience.
Mhm.
Is that I can't find like a wall outlet to charge it with. Like I can't go to Best Buy and buy an Insignia one and plug it
Just
into
Type
my
C.
Switch.
You have to use like that one.
Well, the Type C cable is not a big deal. It's just
Mhm.
finding like a port that has enough like volts
Yeah.
to actually charge
Yeah.
the console itself. That's probably my biggest complaint. Also, too, the kickstand.
Mhm.
I kind of thought it'd be a little bit more durable because mine's already popped out before.
Really?
Yeah, and you can just
It
click
seems it seems really flimsy.
Yeah, you can just click it back in, thankfully. But I mean, and then I'm trying to think of what else. There was a couple things that I kind of were like, about it.
I've heard of people scratching their Switch just with it being in the dock. That
Yeah.
hasn't happened to me. I have a screen shield though,
Yeah,
so I don't know.
thankfully mine. I check it every time I take it out to make
Yeah.
sure. And I need to end up picking up a screen shield for it.
The battery
too.
life seems good. Kind of depends
Yeah.
on what game you're playing.
Yeah, if you're playing Zelda in handheld mode, you could probably play for about 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah,
before
which is really surprising.
before it can finally go down. Yeah, this thing kicks fucking ass, man. I love it.
It's really impressive.
Mhm.
The games will come out, especially once like notable Nintendo games
Oh yeah.
like franchises come out, like Super Smash Brothers and
then Super Mario Odyssey
Super
later
Mario
this
Odyssey.
year.
Splatoon will be cool.
Splatoon. What else? Do you have a list pulled up of the games that are
Yeah,
coming out?
games that
for
are
it?
coming out.
Nice.
There's a Fire Emblem game coming out.
Oh yeah, that's coming out soon too. I think that's coming out.
It's supposed to be
next
like
month.
it's supposed to be like Dynasty Warriors.
Nice. That'll be cool though.
Yeah.
I've never really played any Dynasty Warriors, but
Stardew Valley, which is really exciting. That's a game I had on my. I probably talked about this before on the
Mhm.
podcast, but it's a game I've had on my PC before, but I couldn't play it because I don't
yeah.
like playing on my PC ever. But it's gonna be on the Switch, and I can take that wherever the hell I want and
Yeah.
still play Stardew Valley.
and I'm really excited for a new Animal Crossing on it too.
Yeah,
that'll be
that's
really cool.
I watched a story. There's a channel called The Know on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And some guy that leaks a bunch of stuff and is normally accurate
Mhm.
leaks that there's going to be a new Metroid game coming out.
The
Metroid
thing
Prime
is too,
4 is what it would
the
be.
company that was making that's like has the rights to Metroid
Mhm.
Prime. They've been people like asking on Twitter, like, what are you guys up to?
Mhm.
Are you working on a new Metroid game? They'll reply with pictures of a prime rib,
What?
like cooked,
What?
and said something tasty or something like that. So I saw that on the Know too, where they were
Yeah.
talking about that, which will be cool.
So Metroid and Animal Crossing is another rumor, which would
Mhm.
be awesome.
And then E3 is right around the corner. That's
Uh-huh.
next month, right?
I hope they announce Super Smash Brothers.
I hope so too.
Also, that same guy leaked that Kingdom Hearts 3 is
Mhm.
potentially going to be out March 2018.
Damn, really? dude, we've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this game since
literally since I was born.
Since the year after Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, when I saw like the fake leaked trailers on YouTube that was just like hidden cutscenes from the second game where people are like, oh, this is the leaked Kingdom Hearts 3 thing. I've been waiting
where they were adults,
since then.
like that one, like the Keyblade Wars or whatever.
And there was like Keyblades all over this like desert area.
That was a real video, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think that was in the second game.
It was. It was like after the credits, after you did something specific in the game, you could watch that.
Yeah, and I've been waiting since then. But we're not talking about Kingdom Hearts here.
Yeah,
talking about the
That'll
Switch.
Be another day.
God damn it! Fucking cutscene the game. Gotta love it, bro. I'm really looking forward to Super Mario Odyssey. I've said this before. I think I said this on the last podcast where we talked about upcoming games that we're looking forward to.
I've never got to experience a Mario game like that.
Yeah.
Like without being like a child. So
because I played Super Mario 64, I played the shit out of that game. I bought a copy on eBay when I was really young, and then I never played Sunshine, even though I have 2 copies of it. Yeah, but it just looks really clean. It just looks really fun.
Yeah.
What are a few things that you like and dislike about Zelda?
Dislike? Oh shit! I don't know if I can immediately say something that I dislike.
I can tell you a few things.
Like the shrines are kind of tedious to find at this point because I've found like 70 of them so far, and there's 120 you have to find. Your weapons break really fast.
That's my biggest complaint. Is like I find a good weapon and I don't want to use it because I'm afraid I'm gonna break it.
You can get a house eventually, and you can hang up your favorite weapons in the house,
nice.
which I started doing because I didn't want to break them. So
I really like how the Guardians are designed too. That's like, I hate them in the game.
They get way easier to handle.
Really?
I still can't go to like if you go to the center of the map
where all the other
it's like infested with Guardians.
Is that surrounding the castle? Yeah.
Once you get the Master Sword, it's a lot easier to deal with them.
Because you can block their beams with the Guardian Shield too. I've noticed, and I accidentally killed one time doing that. I was like, oh nice.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. But I think so far the shrines are my favorite part.
They're fun to do.
Yeah, they're really. I mean, I think
they're just hard to find.
Yeah, I think my favorite part about them is you don't like at the beginning of the game you go to like 3, I think.
Yeah.
And then as you progress, you unlock the different runes and stuff for it. But like once you
that they give you all the runes at the beginning.
I think so too. I think that helps a lot. And then when you go into it, you have all the runes and you can beat it as long as you know what you're doing. My favorite shrine so far was the one where you have to put stasis on like a ball. And then surrounded is like by water and then like a little archway and you have to like hit it and it's like you're golfing and you shoot it across and it lands in the hole. I think that was like my favorite
one. They're so creative. It feels like it's the same vibe you get from going into like a temple from the older Zeldas, but in just a really small section.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is cool.
I think maybe it's a slight complaint is that some of them are just really short. Like some of the shrines, like you're in there for like maybe 10 minutes and then you're done.
Have you seen the ones where it's really difficult? It'll be a shrine that's really treacherous to get to, and then when you get there, it says you've already proven your worth by getting to this shrine. Oh no way, really? Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Nice, that's cool. My favorite shrine, one of my favorite, like getting like actually walking up to the shrine is remember the one that was surrounded by all the flowers.
Yeah, and you can't step on them.
Yeah, and if you do it so many times, there's like a lady that like will pretty much almost kill you. She'll take you down to a quarter of a heart. Yeah, and it's so fucking funny.
Does she really? I didn't know she did that.
Yeah, she did it to me twice.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was one shrine too where I had to I went up to it and it was surrounded by thorns, so I couldn't get into it that way. So I had to spend like 5 minutes climbing up on a mountain, then jumping down, and then landing on it just barely. I think my biggest complaint is that just at the beginning of the game, to get the paraglider, you have to find all 3 shrines, and it doesn't tell you exactly where they're at.
No, you just have to get to the top of the tower and then look. Actually pull out your binoculars and look.
Because I thought I saw one in the distance, but it was in a part of the map that I haven't explored yet. So I was like, fuck. So I had to backtrack, climb up that tower again, and then, because I didn't know you could teleport either for a while. Yeah. So yeah. But it's a good-ass game. It's definitely
really good.
Like, for my birthday, I got Outlast, The Trinity, Silver bought me Little Nightmares, and I just haven't wanted to play any other game besides
you have Zelda. It's such a good game.
Yeah, there's so much shit to do in there, too.
Talking about more upcoming games, this is strangely intriguing to me because it's another PC game that I can never play because I don't like playing PC. Is Payday 2.
On Switch?
On Switch.
Really?
So you're going to be able to play online with people on your little Switch.
Did you see
where you rob banks and shit.
Did you see Ethan from H3? H3 is like an unlockable person in it.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, the people that make it, I guess, are in Sweden, and they flew him and Ela out to Sweden, and they talked to them about some stuff. And now I saw a tweet earlier where he's going to be in Payday 2.
That's really cool.
like a thing. See if I can find it real quick.
But yeah, I've never been able to get into that game, but maybe now that it's coming out on the Switch, it'll be easier.
Yeah.
I hope my biggest worry is that they're not going to make their online service as good as like PS4 or Xbox.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys have used Nintendo consoles before, but like on the Switch right now, if you want to find your friend, you can't just go search his or her like name. You have to find their like
friend
9-digit friend code and type that in.
Yeah, which isn't that bad.
You have to know them.
Like,
you have to be able to communicate with them outside of the Switch.
Yeah, you have to like phone or see them in person and do it that way, which is kind of annoying. I could definitely see that. Ah, shit, I can't find that tweet. It just says, Heisters, H3H3 and Ela Klein character pack for Payday 2 is happening. All proceeds go to them. Papa bless. Hashtag
That's
Payday
awesome.
2. So that'll be really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to play as Ethan robbing a bank. It'd be fucking awesome.
I'll probably end up getting that if it's... Are you gonna buy Skyrim again?
Yeah, I mean, I've already purchased it 2, 3, 4.
I think I've got it 3 times.
I've bought it 4 times.
Could be 4 times actually. Yeah, 4 times. Because
Mm-hmm.
did it come out on the 360 first?
Yeah, it was 360, and then I bought it on the PS3 when I sold my Xbox. I bought it on PC, and then I bought it on Xbox One. The remaster.
Yeah, I bought it
with all
on
the
all
DLC.
those same platforms. So
I guess I'm buying it for a 5th time.
Buying it again.
God bless you, Bethesda. Oh, dude, what if Fallout 4 comes out on it?
I could probably do that.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That'd
I
be
loved
cool.
Fallout 4. I hated it at first, but I ended up loving it.
There's a lot of cool indie games that are coming out. There's a game called Rime. R-I-M-E.
I've seen a little bit of it.
It looks like Zelda-ish. But
There's a new Cars game, Cars 3. That comes out next month, too, I think. So that'll be dope. But yeah, I just love the Switch in general. It's such a good console.
It's a really good console.
They did, it seems like, everything right. One thing I'm not looking forward to is having to pay for online services later this year.
They're supposed to give you free games, though.
Oh, so it's going to be like PlayStation
It's
Plus
supposed to be like PlayStation Plus and Xbox,
Gold.
yeah.
That's cool. So it's probably going to be like $60 for a year.
Probably
standard rate. For
but
both.
if that means they can improve their online service, do it.
Yeah, definitely. I don't mind paying $60 for it.
Can you imagine, like, what if they get Netflix and stuff on here? Are they going to?
I was going to say, I wonder why they haven't done anything like that yet.
Like, I figured it'd be like a web browser or something.
Because on the Wii U, you could do... There was YouTube, and then I think there was a YouTube app. I know there was a Netflix app, too. Hopefully they do like a... Because they're making another Pikmin right now.
Are they?
For the DS.
I've never played Pikmin.
For the 3DS. And it doesn't look that good.
It's about little plant boys?
Yeah, little plant boys. You pick them up and you throw them.
That's
Get them out of here. But it doesn't look that good because it's just 2D instead of 3D.
Yeah.
But I could see why the 3DS can't really do that. I think they're only supporting the 3DS until the end of 2017.
And they're releasing a new 2DS.
I know, which is weird.
Which is really weird.
I guess it's a good time to get one because there's such a huge. I mean,
they should just sell. Like, why keep manufacturing or supporting the 3DS? I get why they're doing it because they have this. Because now my 3DS feels obsolete.
Yeah, I haven't used it forever. I mean, shit. There's a Pokemon game that's going to be like Alpha Sapphire and shit like that. That's going to come out there. There's really no point.
And it's going to be like way better because it's on like a legitimate console instead of a DS, so you're not limited by the hardware.
Imagine playing Pokemon. Like that you would play on a DS or a Game Boy on your TV.
Yeah,
that's like
I know. And what if I'm sure it'll have like online capabilities at that point. I know regular Pokemon kind of does already,
but sorry, back hurts.
I hope when Super Smash comes out that I can become at least somewhat
good at it,
serviceable at it, because I've never been good at Super Smash.
No, Nick is really fucking good.
I can go pick up like that little hammer where you start swinging your arms.
That's about
all I can do.
It's just a main Kirby just because he was so easy.
Do you remember playing with Chris before at Jeremy's house?
Yeah.
They had like the one that had all the characters from all the games.
What was that called?
I don't remember.
It was someone probably knows out there. It was on the Wii, but it was like. It played like Brawl. It wasn't Melee. It played like It
was Brawl, but it played like Melee.
Exactly. It's like X or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't remember what it was called. But yeah, I haven't turned my 3DS on in I don't know how long, and I got my 3DS after the tornado because I was staying at my grandparents' house. I didn't really have anything else to do. I was like, I guess I'll just buy a handheld console.
Yeah.
And I just ended up picking it up, and I like it. There's nothing wrong with it, but. Oh, it was something M. Project M.
Project M, yeah.
That's what it was.
Yep.
But, yeah, Chris is a god at that fucking game. Can't handle it.
I don't think we ever won a match.
I don't think I haven't. I'm so bad at Smash. It's like just one of those games that you have to spend time to like be good at.
Yeah.
It's not like one of those games you can kind of just pick up and play. Unfortunately, but Mario Kart.
Oh, it's gonna ruin our friendship probably.
Yeah, we were playing a game before we started recording this, and Silva kept trying to be fucking cheeky with me. I just ended up dunking on him a little bit.
We've gotten better.
We've gotten much better, because that was the only game I had on my Wii U that I would play. Like I was saying earlier, I would just play Mario Kart. I never played online because I was bad, and I didn't know the differences between the 50cc, the 100, and the 150. I just didn't know what that meant, so I'd always play on like 50.
It just means you go faster, right?
And I thought it was hot shit because I was so good at it. But now, like, I started playing the deluxe version on my Switch, and you have I only play on 150cc now.
Yeah, me too.
Holy shit!
You ever played an online match? Have you searched for an online match?
I
just
did
like by
on
yourself.
I did on the Wii U.
So
I
hard.
haven't done it on the Switch yet, dude. People are fucking ruthless on it too. It's crazy. But I don't really have anything I dislike about Mario Kart. I think just maybe finding a game with somebody is a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
Like creating the room if you're trying to play with friends and stuff like that. And Silva was pointing out too that earlier, hopefully, because we haven't really tried it yet, that there's a way where you can join someone and then play online with other people.
Like just find a match with your friend or something.
Yeah, play like an actual online match instead of just bots.
I hope Rocket League comes out for this.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah,
I
that'd
think
be genius.
I think that's going to be the selling point for Randy.
It will be.
Yeah, I think I actually talked to him about it, and we were talking about his PC, about playing Rocket League, if he ever built a PC, and I was like, Randy, why would you build a PC when you could spend $300 on a Switch? And I think I kind of convinced him that way.
If I ever play ukulele, I'll probably just play it on this.
That's what I was
thinking. It's going to be
too.
out. I'm looking for other notable games. We've talked about a lot of them.
Yeah, I really hope they do like a virtual console, but for N64 games.
Yeah.
I kind of hope they don't do it for GameCube games, because that's going to bring the value of my GameCube games down a little bit.
I want to relive some GameCube games, so I hope they do for some, at least.
I wouldn't be upset if they did, because I know I would just rebuy them.
E3, when is E3? June?
It's in June or July.
There's supposed to be a bunch of shit announced there.
That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
They'll probably give us a date for Mario Odyssey. I'm guessing that's going to come out in fall or the holidays.
It's winter, is what they said.
Okay, so it'll be around the holidays.
Probably like October.
They'll probably bundle it with a console too.
Which is weird. I'm surprised that Zelda wasn't bundled.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised it just didn't come with a game at all.
Didn't they sell more copies of Zelda than they did the actual Switch? So I don't know why they wouldn't just bundle it.
Yeah, they did that. I think what kind of kicked it up was buying it for the Wii U too, because it came out on the Wii U.
Yeah.
For the poor bastards who still own one of those. Because I remember when I moved out of my apartment, I brought my Wii U with me. I moved into my apartment, I brought my Wii U with me, and it sat in my closet for about 5 or 6 months, and I was like, yeah, I just need to sell this. I need gas money.
Yeah.
So I just ended up selling it.
I never really played mine. I bought it, and I got Mario Party Kart.
You had a Wii U?
Yeah, see, it was that forgettable. Like, I don't
even remember you owning one.
Yeah. It just kind of collected dust.
When did you buy a Wii U? Was it after I did, or was it before?
I didn't even know you had a Wii U.
Really?
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
It's just one of those fucking things. God damn. I hope they do, I think they're gonna get a lot of third-party support on this one too.
I hope so. I don't care if big AAA games come out for it, because that's not what you buy Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, you buy it.
You buy your PlayStation shit.
Yeah,
for that.
exactly. I mean, if I'm gonna I want portable Skyrim though.
Yeah,
that's gonna be so much fun. So I'm definitely cool with that. That was kind of one thing I was surprised to when I saw the trailer for the Switch, was someone was playing Skyrim.
Yeah.
And I was like, what exactly is this console? I still didn't understand. And it's funny because they're still porting and they're still selling copies of Skyrim when it came out when I was a freshman in high school.
They've resold that game so many times.
And that was about 5 or 6 years ago.
And I think I read something that they're not going to develop another one until
for
2 more independent Bethesda games come out.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. And those haven't even been announced. So it's going to be a long ass time.
Was Prey one of them? Was that
made by
Bethesda?
That was made by a branch of Bethesda called Arcane Studios.
Oh, okay.
They made Dishonored also.
Okay.
Prey's really good, by the way, people.
Check it out.
It's really difficult.
I need to get it.
Yeah.
It looks fun, but I also don't want to get it because I have so much shit I have to play right now.
Yeah. You can become a can of beans and roll around on the ground.
Don't we all want to be a can of beans?
Yeah. Well, what else you got?
I don't know.
You got anything?
I don't think so. Iced out. Got that.
Oh, you got it? Yeah. Iced out.
Circle
Gotta make sure we mention that.
Just go and cross that out.
Mention that.
But yeah. Thanks, guys. I mean, we didn't record on Monday. because we had school to deal with, shit like that.
It's finals week.
But now we're done. I'm done. Silva's almost done.
Oh.
So we'll keep pumping these bitches out. But
that's what we call our podcast episodes.
Bitches. But I guess that's it. I mean, let us know what y'all think about the Switch down in the comments below.
Do you own one?
If anyone does that.
Also, do you want to be our friend?
Yeah. We need to add a few people from our work on there still.
Yeah, we do.
Don't have Austin or Blaine on mine yet. But y'all, thanks for tuning in to a new episode of Co-op. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
See ya.